When I asked Wood Interiors to come over and take a look at my kitchen to come up with a design, Sheldon and his crew came over, and first thing he asked me was, how can we help you make your dream kitchen? And he actually really did make it come true. So I just want to show you a couple of the highlights of the things that I am now enjoying in my kitchen. So to start, over top of my refrigerator, as you can see on the side, it's finished, it's beautiful, no magnets or anything off to the side, just a real nice finish. And up top, I can put all of my vertical pans and that kind of thing. I'm not a baker, so I don't have that many pans, and I was able to take some of these shelves out and put them to the side and put some stuff up top that I don't use as much. So I've got a nice big space up top there. And you'll notice when I open all these cabinets that there's lighting inside, and it really does help to see what's going on in the back, or what you might have stuffed away in the back there that you might have forgotten about. So I didn't know that I wanted lighting inside my cabinets, but now that I have it, I wouldn't go without it. So as you can see, I've got a lot of drawers down below, and I didn't know that I wanted those either, but they really give you a lot more storage space than you can imagine. They're deep, and all these drawers just really close on their own and close so nicely. My husband asked for a spice rack, and he's got a lot of spices and a lot to work with, but Sheldon was able to put it right next to the stove so that they're really accessible and handy when you're cooking something. Your spices are right there. He worked with me above the stove to come up with something for a range hood that has a light, of course, and then up above has some storage as well, because that was space that I didn't want to lose. And in the corner here, I opted for the Lazy Susan above, and then these pull-out drawers below, and I just love these. There is so much space when you pull all that drawer out. You've got just so much room to put those kitchen appliances that you might otherwise have on your countertop. So I've got 2 of those. And then up top, the Lazy Susan, it's amazing because I've got so much more room in this kitchen that I've got space that I need to figure out what to do with. So you can see some of it's empty, but it will fill over time. I've got another cabinet that's, I'm not really using it all that well right now, but it's just because I have so much more space. He worked with me on putting a farm sink in, which I really, really love, and I think it goes really well with the design of the kitchen. So he worked with me on an idea I had for below the sink. You know how you've got all your chemicals and cleaning products under there, and mine was always just a mess. So I asked him if he would put a pull-out drawer underneath for me, and it just works so well to be able to get at everything, to pull that drawer out, and it really uses the space pretty well. Got a lot of stuff under there. Over here I've got every kitchen's junk drawer, but look at how I can get at everything. It's just amazing. And then these deep drawers are so nice to be able to again, get at all of your things without having to dig around and rearrange. So look at that. I've got so much stuff in there. And up top, I've just got a lot more storage up there. He talked me into this cabinet up above, and I wasn't sure whether I wanted it or not, but I really ended up liking it a lot because my lights up top really help me to see at the sink, but it also hides any kind of ugly light fixture that you might have up top there. And I didn't know that I wanted that cabinet, but Sheldon helped me to create something that was going to be good for the space. Over here was the pantry that we really were looking for in this kitchen design, that we were looking for a space to put all of our dry goods. And in the middle, we've got a space for our microwave. And we love the door that closes to hide it when we're not using it. And then down below are these awesome pull-out drawers so that you can, again, get at some of the things that you might otherwise miss in the back of your cabinets. This one down below I really love because you can put your big ticket items that might not fit somewhere else. So, and again, everything's got lights in it, so you're really able to find what you're looking for pretty easily. Then I'm going to take you back to the island, which was, this is a butcher block that Sheldon did for me a few years ago, and I really loved it and wanted to keep it, so he was able to take it off. He refinished it for me just because it had a few imperfections from using it over time, but it really worked out nice to just take that off and put a new island in and put it back in place. I love having my pots and pans here close to the stove again. Nice space for lids underneath. And then I love my silverware drawer that actually slides back so that you can put some of your other spatulas and things so that you don't have another container of them on the counter. So I've got a really nice pull-out cutting board, which is again made out of butcher block, and we decided to put a little hole in the back here of the butcher block so that if I wanted to pull out my garbage and scrape some things into the garbage, I can do that without a lot of fuss. So my favorite part about the kitchen is that you can automatically open the garbage with just a tap and the garbage comes out. And I've got 2 containers so that I can separate my trash as well. So let me show you that one more time. Just a little tap and your garbage is open. So love it. One of the things that I really love about my kitchen that Wood Interiors helped me to find is this countertop, and it's kind of a river rock, but it's called Black Marinase, and the under cabinet lights really showcase this, especially in the evening. I'll show you what it looks like off, and then what it looks like with the under cabinet lights on. It just really makes that countertop pop. So I didn't know that I wanted under cabinet lights either, but now that I have them, I, again, wouldn't do without them. So that's my kitchen in a nutshell, and the only dilemma that Sheldon did not solve for me is what to make for dinner. Thanks, everybody.